make tomato pie. I know it sounds weird, but it is going to be delicious. The ingredients that you're going to need are tomatoes, about 3 to 4, salt, mayonnaise, basil, 8 large leaves equals about 1/4 cup of basil, mozzarella cheese, and you can either use a red onion, a white onion, even green onions, but we prefer onion powder so that we don't get the slight onion crunch in our pie. And of course you can hand make a pie crust, or you can use a pre-made or frozen pie crust. The first thing that you're going to do is preheat your oven to 450 degrees to cook your pie crust. We're going to do that before we put any ingredients in the pie crust. Madeline, put the pie crust in the oven, middle rack. Okay. We're going to bake that for about 8 to 10 minutes. While it's baking, this is the time that we're going to wash our tomatoes and peel them, core them, and chop them up. We're going to place them in a colander because we're going to get out all the excess tomato juice. So let's go ahead and start peeling our tomatoes. Now that our pie crust is nice and brown, we are going to mix up the rest of our ingredients while the tomatoes sit in the colander draining. They have the salt on there, and later we're going to kind of smush them down and get the rest of the liquid out. So first we're going to put 2 cups of mozzarella cheese in our bowl. You can throw that in the garbage. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and we're going to stir it together so that it's nice and combined. While they're doing that, we're going to add our onion powder to the bottom of our pie crust. If you're using real onions, then you're going to do the same. You're just going to add them to the bottom of the pie crust. Sprinkle it all around. Okay, that's okay. All right, good job. Now I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to push down on our chopped up tomatoes to get the rest of that juice out of there. Okay, you're probably good, Madeline. Okay, we have some beautiful tomato juice left over, which I'm sure someone will be drinking later. We're going to add the tomatoes to the bottom of our pie crust. No, you get the basil. Do you see the basil? I'll hand that to you. Okay, you can reach it. It's good.
What do I do with it? Can put it on top?
And yeah, hold on just a second. You want to make sure that you really get the juice out of your tomatoes because you don't want a soggy crust and a soggy pie.
Do I just sprinkle it on it?
Okay, and now Hazel's going to sprinkle our basil right on top of the tomatoes. Good. Okay, good. Okay, so it looks really pretty and colorful right now. Red and green, kind of looks like Christmas. Now Madeline is going to put our mozzarella cheese mixture, it's nice and mixed up with the mayonnaise. She's going to just spread it right on top as evenly as possible. Okay, so now we're going to put it in the oven. I have turned the oven down to 350 degrees. And we want this to get all melted and bubbly, a little bit brown on top. And that should take about 20 minutes. If you have a pie crust protector, now would be a good time to go ahead and stick that on there because our pie crust has already been baking for 8 to 10 minutes. We don't want our crust to get too brown. Our tomato pie took about 25 minutes to get nice and melted and a little bit brown on top. So we are going to give it a try. I have one slice already pre-cut. The delicious cheesy goodness. You can see all the pretty colors on the inside. It looks amazing.
Cool.
Okay.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Give it a go.
Hot. Oh, it's hot. It hurts my grown-up teeth.
That is good. It is sort of pizza-like, but those nice fresh tomatoes are so delicious in there. And the hint of basil is amazing. Girls, how'd you like it?
It's good.
It's good. It's really hot still. Did you like it?
I can't taste it.
Okay.
Hey, where'd everybody go? Hey, Mom!